Welcome back, true crime enthusiasts. Let's dive into a chilling tale that shook the internet and left a community in disbelief. In the age of influencers and picture-perfect social media posts, one couple's seemingly idyllic life unraveled into a nightmare. This is the haunting story of Alexis Robinot, a rising Instagram star whose tragic fate serves as a stark reminder that not all that glitters on our screens is gold. Alexis Robinot was a 26-year-old beauty with brains to match. Born in 1994, she grew up in a loving family and excelled academically. After graduating from the University of Pittsburgh with a degree in biology and minors in nutrition and psychology, Alexis set her sights on medical school, but first she decided to take a gap year and moved to Houston, Texas in 2017. It was in Houston where Alexis's life would take a dramatic turn. Working at a local Twin Peaks restaurant, she caught the eye of many customers, including a man named Tom Sharkey. Tom was 47 years old, a bodybuilder, and a consultant in the oil industry. Despite their 20-year age gap, sparks flew between Alexis and Tom. Their relationship blossomed quickly, fueled by shared interests in fitness and a glamorous lifestyle. Alexis's Instagram following grew, with over 78,000 followers tuning in to see her designer outfits, luxurious brunches, and exotic vacations. In December 2019, Alexis and Tom tied the knot, presenting themselves as the perfect power couple on social media. But as we've seen time and time again, what glitters on Instagram isn't always gold. Behind closed doors, trouble was brewing in paradise. On November 28, 2020, a sanitation worker made a grisly discovery on the outskirts of Houston. A pair of feet protruding from the undergrowth led police to the naked body of a young woman. The victim was soon identified as Alexis Robinot Sharkey. As news of Alexis's death spread, her husband Tom became the center of attention. His behavior raised eyebrows from the start. Tom's story about Alexis's disappearance changed multiple times. First, he claimed they had argued. Then, he said she left barefoot and alone. Later, he alleged she got into a car with someone. Friends of Alexis painted a different picture. They revealed that despite the couple's picture-perfect social media presence, their marriage was on the rocks. Alexis had confided in a friend during a trip to Mexico that she feared for her life around Tom. The couple was quietly in the process of filing for divorce. As the investigation unfolded, Tom's actions became increasingly suspicious. He failed to report Alexis missing, delayed the release of her body for burial, and began portraying her as a troubled woman on social media. Then, he vanished. The autopsy results, released in January 2021, confirmed what many had suspected. Alexis had been strangled. The case was officially declared a homicide, and Tom Sharkey became the prime suspect. For months, authorities hunted for Tom. He was finally located in Fort Myers, Florida, staying with his daughter. But just as justice seemed within reach, Tom made a final, shocking move. As U.S. Marshals closed in on October 6, 2021, Tom took his own life with a single gunshot. Tom's suicide left many questions unanswered, but for investigators, it was as good as a confession. The man who had portrayed himself as a grieving widower was, in all likelihood, Alexis's killer. This case serves as a stark reminder that appearances can be deceiving, especially in the age of social media. Alexis Robinot's story is a tragic example of how domestic violence can hide behind a facade of filtered photos and carefully curated posts. As we reflect on this heartbreaking case, let's remember Alexis not as a victim, but as the vibrant, ambitious young woman she was. Let her story be a call to action, to look beyond the surface, to reach out to friends who might be struggling, and to speak up against domestic violence. If you or someone you know is experiencing domestic violence, please reach out for help. There are resources available, and no one should suffer in silence. Before we go, I want to thank you for joining me on this journey through another true crime case. If you found this video informative, please hit that like button. And if you want to stay up to date with more stories like this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Your support means the world to me and helps me continue bringing these important stories to light. Until next time, stay safe, stay vigilant, and remember, behind every perfect social media post, there's a real person with a real story. Sometimes that story needs to be told.